kind to everyone. That's the first thing you need to do to be a good citizen. Smile and respect everyone, just as you would want them to. Be friendly to new children in your neighborhood and class. Respect and befriend children from all communities, religions, and countries. Respect authority. People in charge of rules help to maintain order in the society. Whether it's the police, traffic police, your principal and teachers, or your parents at home, give them the due respect. Be aware of your rights. As a citizen of this country, you have the right to be treated equally and fairly. Take your complaints to someone in authority if you are being denied of your rights. Beware of what's happening in your surroundings and take an active part to make it better in whichever way you can. Be responsible for yourself and what you do, which means following all the rules as a student, as a member of the family, and as a member of the society, with all your heart.
Police officers. Police officers are good citizens that have helped to shape the community. They play a significant role in the law enforcement system as well as community involvement. Police officers serve their communities by monitoring criminal activity, investigating crimes, taking part in community patrols, responding to emergency calls, issuing tickets, making arrests, and testifying in court if needed. Along with their key role to protect and serve, most police officers are involved in community programs. These programs include speaking at schools and businesses to educate people on how to avoid and handle dangerous or emergency situations, drug prevention programs, education programs, and driver safety programs. Firefighters. Firefighters are good citizens that have helped to shape the community. They are community helpers who protect people from fires and keep them safe. Firefighters are also involved in fire preparedness and community education. Most are volunteer firefighters. In other words, they are not getting paid and are volunteering their own time to protect and save lives in their communities. Along with their key role to protect and rescue, most firefighters are active in their communities by advising residents on fire safety procedures to carry out around their homes and visiting schools to teach children. Furthermore, they perform administrative duties, help out with school competitions and festivities, present education programs, and promote fire safety through several campaigns. We tend to call them helpers or heroes of the community.
George Washington. George Washington was the first president of the United States. He was the commander-in-chief of the Continental Army during the American Revolutionary War and one of the founding fathers of the United States. He presided over the convention that drafted the current United States Constitution and during his lifetime was called the father of his country. Washington helped lay the foundation for the U.S. government as it is known today. The overarching ideas he is known for include preserving the liberty of the newly free nation and improving the government's overall infrastructure.
Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln was the 16th President of the United States, serving from March 1861 until his assassination in April 1865. Lincoln led the United States through its Civil War, its bloodiest war. In doing so, he preserved the Union, abolished slavery, strengthened the federal government, and modernized the economy. Thurgood Marshall. Thurgood Marshall was an Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States, serving from October 1967 until October 1991. Marshall was the first African American justice. Before becoming a judge, Marshall was a lawyer who was best known for his high success rate in arguing before the Supreme Court and for the victory in the Brown v. Board of Education, a decision that desegregated public schools. John Hancock. John Hancock was an American merchant, smuggler, and statesman. John Hancock was a prominent patriot of the American Revolution. He was president of the Second Continental Congress and is known for being the first person to sign the Declaration of Independence.
Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks was an activist in the African American Civil Rights Movement who became famous when on December 1st, 1955, in Montgomery, Alabama, she refused to obey bus driver James F. Blake's order that she gave up her seat in the colored section to a white passenger after the white section was filled. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was a civil rights activist in the 1950s and 1960s. He led nonviolent protests to fight the rights of all people, including African Americans. He hoped that America and the world could become a colorblind society where race would not impact a person's civil rights. He is considered one of the great orators of modern times, and his speeches still inspire many to this day.